Garcinia Cambogia, the weight loss supplement of 2013. And as we end 2013, we're in the December holiday detox mode, as well as the New Year's resolutions for 2014. I just wanted to come out here on a beautiful day and make a video centered and dedicated upon Garcinia Cambogia supplementation, because I know a lot of people are highly searching for this term. They have a conversation within themselves. Does it work? Is it right for me? And so I would like to clear up that confusion and really start you on a path of weight loss optimization. See, if I split weight loss and optimization into two different categories to have a duality so we can kind of compare the two and have a life scale, I really want to start changing the conversation you're having within yourself about weight loss versus optimization, because I believe if you stay over here in the optimization realm and start thinking and acting and loving from that way in which you're trying to optimize yourself versus lose this weight, which can be a very temporary fad diet. You know, that's what I associate with this weight loss that I see in so many people. I've actually been in the industry for over 8 years in the supplement industry, so I know a thing or two about there. I have some firsthand direct experience of how it's advertised, the claims, the benefits, the publicity, and the editorials, the advertorials, if you will, about how this stuff is positioned and classified and distinguished. So what I would like to do is not focus on Garcinia Cambogia, but rather focus on the optimization aspect of it, because I know that if you're changing that quality of question within you, you're going to get a much more, abundant answer in return. And I believe that if you're searching for optimization, the weight loss is a natural byproduct of that, versus if you're searching for weight loss, optimization is a super hard struggle to get to because you're just trying to lose weight. Versus if you're just trying to get optimized, losing weight becomes a natural byproduct, a natural reaction to all what you're doing to become optimal. And so if you're just changing the quality of question, like how do I become optimal versus how do I lose this weight so I can look good and feel good for bikini season or for summertime, or this temporary thing that you're trying to accomplish versus this outcome that you're trying to ultimately achieve and desire and deserve in your life, and that's being optimal, looking good, feeling great, and having an abundance of energy. That's why you're here. You want to lose weight, but you ultimately want to become optimal, so you have all of these extra functionality and fluidity within your body. And that's what I believe, a conversation about optimization versus weight loss can bring you. And while, yes, you did come here for Garcinia Cambogia information, to cut to the chase before I get into all of this, I have a link below that you can visit right now that's going to have a much more detailed report, much more thorough information specifically catered towards Garcinia Cambogia truth and knowledge and wisdom, if you will, of everything I've been able to accumulate and really just embody and encompass as a whole as to what Garcinia Cambogia can offer you. But like I said, I know you're here for a different reason. Garcinia Cambogia is kind of that weight loss surface level information. I want to dig deep and get you inspired and motivated from a deeper passion, a deeper truth, so you can overcome all the obstacles and overcome all of the struggle and confusion out there in the weight loss industry. Because I know if you're having that conversation within yourself about optimization, that you're going to start following through with those things versus, oh, I got to count my calories. Oh, I got to restrict my calories. Oh, I can't have this because I'm on a diet. Oh, I can't have this. Once you start having that resistance towards weight loss and towards the things that you have to do to get that weight loss, that's where the problems start. That's the root of the matter of where the weight loss becomes such a difficult journey versus this effortless quest of optimization, because like I said, resistance makes stronger. So when you could slowly and permanently change the way in which you're acting day in and day out, you start to lose the addiction and the attachment to overindulging in foods and cravings and these not so much these hunger pains, but these thirsty just things that you want, because the body is very thirsty. It's not very hungry, and that's a change in mythology that we need to actually adapt and adjust and evolve to, is that the body, it wants to be hydrated, it wants to be fluid, it wants to be flexible, it wants to be, have that creative, dynamic life force about it. It doesn't want to be all stiff and strain and pain and all this just decrepitude and degeneration happening within the body. And so when you start having the optimization conversation, things change. you radically, dramatically, and magically change the way in which you adapt and adjust and evolve in your diet, in your exercise, in your workout, in your approach to a healthy lifestyle. It doesn't become this restricted, limited, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I won't have this, I shouldn't do this, versus this is what I want, this is what I can have, this is what I could do to become optimal, to become the highest versions of ourselves, to express our highest self. And that is, my friend, starts with a weight loss conversation. And that's why you're here. And that's why I'm making this video for you, because I know the two biggest things that are hindering your weight loss goals and outcomes is, one, the conversation, and two, the action, the modality in which you're, the practical application of becoming optimal in your health, in your energy, and your livelihood. And it starts with hydration. Your body is 70% water, as is the earth, as above, so below. There's so many similarities and familiarities, if you will, that I won't get into in this video just for the sake of time, just for the sake of clarity. But when you have hydration within the body, that becomes the ultimate playing field, the ultimate environment for the body to function and to properly eliminate and flush and remove all of the metabolic waste, all of the acid byproduct, all of the metabolic debris that we have from the earthly matters we consume on a daily basis. That's why so many people are constipated, because they're stagnated in the way in which they're eating and the lack of movement. There's a lot of factors, the determining factors and driving forces as to why people are overweight in the first place. But I want to assume, if you're watching this video, that you want to lose weight. But I'm going to know, no matter who you are watching this, as long as you can interpret this video, you want to be optimal. You want to optimize your being. You want to optimize yourself. And that's why I'm here to help you, not so much centered around Garcinia Cambogia and is it the right supplement for you? Does it work? Does it not? What I'm trying to tell you is that if you have a conversation about optimization, you're going to know whether Garcinia Cambogia is working or not for weight loss. And what I mean by that, excuse me, is that when you have that conversation with yourself, you're going to automatically have a higher quality of standard, a status quo of your diet, of your workout, of your movement, of your productivity and production of the way in which you move. That's ultimately going to flourish and nourish yourself from the inside out. And I know that's going to help you more than any supplement, more than any other video out there that's really just trying to sell something, persuade, convince, influence, impact you, make a decision. What I'm trying to do is have you ask a higher quality of question about the optimization, because I know that if you start optimizing the food you're consuming, the body's going to know how to extract it, because the truth of the matter is, fat is a defense mechanism by the body. So your body is being very defensive, very protective of itself if you have a lot of excess weight around your organs. And the reason why it's in your organs is because this is where all of the magic happens, if you will. This is where all the stomach acid is. This is where all the digestive organs are, the eliminative processes are in the body. And if these defense mechanisms are overburdened, overridden with all of this foreign toxic substance, because what happens when you consume food, the body's going to extract all of the raw nutrition out of all of the proper nourishment, and it's going to eliminate the rest. The problem is, because we're dehydrated as a whole, as a generalization, the body has to form fat to engulf those toxins, that metabolic waste and debris, so it doesn't recirculate within your bloodstream and create a lot of dis-ease within the body. Because if you have a lot of toxicity in your blood, your pH levels are going to drop, and you're going to experience all kinds of problems, all kinds of frustration and struggles, all kinds of low energy. And that, my friends, is not optimal. And that's why I'm changing the conversation from the root, from the top down, the pyramid aspect of conversation, and then diet and exercise, and then all of the other things in between. Because if you're having that conversation, that self-mastery of communication within the self, that I want an optimization conversation of how I can become the healthiest version of myself, my friends, the dynamic landscape of the way in which we call health and diet and weight loss all changes, because you're acting from a different perspective, a different viewpoint, a vantage point that you now have on the realm of weight loss. Because so many of us are tied down and held down to emotional eating and overindulging. We're addicted and attached to these tastes, these flavors, these sauces, these dips, whatever it is. we are very addicted and attached to those crunchiness and that flavoring, where, my friend, if you're addicted and attached to optimization, such as myself, such as the other people I've helped across my journey, then, my friend, it becomes such an easy conversation to have, such an easy journey and process to actually enjoy, because belief is good, intention is great, but trust is better, and direct knowledge and experience is the highest. And that's what I went through. And that's why I get out here and comfortably make a video for you that I can ramble for 10 plus minutes and share with you insight, and you could put it into action. So while the conversation that got you here is about Garcinia Cambogia supplementation, its extract, its benefits, etc., I want to show you a different way that's going to radically, dramatically, and magically change the way in which you view weight loss, and becomes not about Garcinia Cambogia, not about the next fad diet, not about the TV doctor, not about this advice or this guidance. It becomes about this own internal guidance system, this own optimization of the self, and you can start to experience that transformation for yourself. And when you know why you're doing what you're doing, and optimization is the root of why you're trying to do what you're trying to do, my friends, the weight comes off so much faster, so much easier. Like I said, there's a study out there that 90 to 95% of the people who go on a diet, they lose the weight, but then they gain it plus more. Like that, my friends, is a crazy stat. Just like those birds moving by that fast, that should hit you. That should strike a chord and move you from point A to point B. It's no longer about weight loss. It's about optimization. It's no longer about Garcinia Cambogia supplementation. It's about whole food diets. It's no longer about pop and soda. It's about hydration that's actually going to nourish the cellular reproduction and regeneration of the self. And when you do that, you can ultimately have the abundance of energy. You can look good, feel great, and have the best quality life that you possibly set out to achieve and strive and accomplish, because that's what you ultimately desire and deserve, is optimization versus a temporary weight loss. Because I'm going to leave you with this before I cut this video off, and you're going to have to stay tuned for more videos coming soon, is that untruths, they suffocate our spontaneity, where truth itself regenerates our reality. And the truth of the matter, like I said, if you could change the conversation, because obviously the one that you're having previously to seeing this video is not working. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking for Garcinia Cambogia weight loss supplementation if you're already in a state, in a peak, in a performance that you were naturally content and happy with. So we have to start changing the conversation between the mind and the body and the breath of what it actually takes to achieve this weight loss optimization, so you can actually get the results that you're here ultimately trying to seek, because that ultimate understanding comes within the communication you're having within the self. And my friends, optimization versus weight loss, change the scope, change the panoramic perspective in which you view these things, and I guarantee you the weight will melt off you, will burn off you without all this extra supplementation. But if you're interested in Garcinia Cambogia supplementation, I'll leave you with this. Click the link below and get more information that is solely centered and dedicated upon everything I could accumulate, everything that I could just summarize about all of the benefits of Garcinia Cambogia, the weight loss, the holy grail claims, all of the, everything under the sun, and all encompassing, all embodying Garcinia Cambogia truth report below. But like I said, if you're interested in this weight loss versus optimization versus healthy living, adaptation and adjustment and evolution, if you will, then you found the right place, the right time. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this video, because I am open. I am willing to help you on an individual basis, as a collective whole. It doesn't matter. I know, because I've lived this, I've experienced this, I have the direct knowledge and truth and experience that I talked about earlier, that I too can now help you get from point A to point B. And if I do that, the rest is in your hands, the rest is in your heart, the rest is in your head, in the conversation you have. And if you're trying to set out to be optimal, and optimization is your number one cause, is your number one purpose, I guarantee you're going to get the results you're seeking. So with that being said, thank you for watching this Garcinia Cambogia review about weight loss, about optimization. Stay tuned for more. Leave your comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.